from Gordon Ramsay Burger. I couldn't figure out how to close the takeout box correctly. It's got a cute takeout bag. My opinion is way too slow, and it's not a good enough excuse to say new item, and I don't know why they couldn't find the ticket. I mean, it was ridiculous. But the worst part about this is if you're in Caesar's Palace and you're trying to get to the other side of the street, there were so many closures of the escalators and elevators. It wore me out. I counted probably 3 to 4 times I had to climb up or downstairs, which I can barely do. Because either the elevator wasn't working or there was too many people lined up to try to use it with all their baby strollers and whatnot. So it's going to be, if you're on a disability scooter, it's going to be a challenge for you, but it can be done if you have patience, which I don't have at this point. I'm just too through with Vegas after this Bacchanal, food poisoning. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of information on that just so you know. So the manager tried to say that you can't have food poisoning because it only happens with cross-contamination, which it can happen, or if the food is undercooked. Well, that's absolutely not true. I mean, don't try to tell me I don't have food poisoning. The doctor diagnosed it, and it's classic symptoms. And what saved me is the activated charcoal. Now, I will say, I give kudos. I got to find this guy's card. Where's this guy's card? This guy. So this guy came and talked to me in the VIP. You can't even see this. This guy came and talked to me in the VIP services about the issue of not getting extra time at the buffet. Because if you have a physical disability, you should be able to get extra time. He asked me if they had kicked me out, and I said, "Oh no, I left early. I was having a problem, so I left early." So he said, "It seems like there might have been a miscommunication among parties because like several people didn't have a problem. One had a problem. When I brought up this to the manager that I talked to, and this guy asked me several times, did you get the name of who you talked to? And I did not. I just told him when he was working. The manager said, well, did you talk to a manager? And I said, no. I mean, everybody seemed to be okay with it except for one person. But his thing of it couldn't possibly be a food poisoning for the reasons I've already stated, and the plus that 3,500 people, no one had complained. I don't give a damn. Something was wrong with what I ate, and I'm suspecting it was the cold quail. But anyway, so I would say if you're traveling, make sure you have some activated charcoal to deal with any kind of it, because I'm telling you, I don't want to go into details, but what happened to me was just too much. I'm surprised I'm walking right now. And the good thing is, if it was the quail, I only had one piece. So if I'd had a bunch of pieces, it would have been more so if I hadn't taken activated charcoal. But I'm too through. Vegas is having a 10 times event in January. I have no interest in coming back to that. This has just been awful. I can't even express how awful this trip has been. Although there have been people that have been very accommodating and very helpful, and they deserve kudos, especially this VIP guy and the maintenance guy who helped deal with some issues, and several other people have been fantastic. But, man, I just no interest in coming back. Anyway, Gordon Ramsay, cute bag, probably would not go there again for anything. But anyway, I just wanted to let people know, if you come, you're going to have problems if you're in a disability scooter or a wheelchair with things not working, being out of order, trying to get to where you want to go. It's a challenge.